everybody, this is Donry Lily / Todd Marcus 123, and today I have something a little bit different apart from things. I just wanted to showcase some of the things I have done though for the passing year. Just want to showcase my Trackmaster layout, but I completely have it just for now. My review table is packed with Tidmouth sheds. It's located here. Anyway, here I'm showcasing my Thomas collection, my Trackmaster collection, in case you want to see. Just so you know, I'm doing this collection video, a commentary. The main characters and the supporting characters will be right here on the shelf, along with many others that were separated. So let's start. This is a Steam team where Thomas and many others and just the eight core classic characters came from and organized their team. So here's Thomas, Edward, Henry, Gordon, James, Percy, Toby, and Emily. Here are the supporting characters. Unfortunately, I don't have them all. So here's Oliver, Diesel, Ben, but I lost Bill, unfortunately. Got rid of him for no reason. So here's Boko, Iron Airy, Iron Bert, some reason his chassis and splatter. So here's Salty, Harvey, Arthur, Spencer, Rosie, Flying Scotsman, Philip, Hero, but unfortunately for Hero, his tender could not be restored. So here's Christian, Flynn, but unfortunately he lost his face. Here's Connor, Caitlin, definitely my two favorite King of the Railway characters. So here's Duchess and Kenji. Moving on, here are some Thomas and the Magic Railroad supporting characters. I do not have them all, but that wouldn't have been. So here's Lady, Diesel 10, Splatter. Unfortunately, I do not have Dodge. Here are some of the original characters, supporting characters, like custom characters. Just so you know, starting with the ones I made in the past. So here's Penny, definitely from Bolt, which is my second favorite movie besides Cars. Here's Tony, number 33. Big Jim, of course, he was repainted from Caitlin, but when I got that second Caitlin, which is working, this one happens to be the original one I repainted to blue, and this happens to be Duck's face. Unfortunately, I don't have Duck anymore, so I'll definitely get a new one. And the ones I made in the present. This one's Mickey Splitzer, of course. She's not typically my favorite character, though, but she's probably my second favorite character, to say the least. And here's Mario. That's a failed custom, by the way, and this happens, though, just because I had spare Thomases lying around, so why not make that? Here are the narrow gauge characters. Unfortunately, I don't have many. So here's the Skarloey, Rheneas, Sir Handel, and Peter Sam. Here's one of the Arlesdale engines, Mike. We've been weathered with yellow buffers, so that's why. Showcasing the coaches here. Here are Annie, Clarabelle, Henrietta, Lily. Of course, that's my original character, made from Emily's coach. This one's the custom old coach, which is repainted from my other Annie, just from the carriages and coaches. But what have I done? Poor Annie. So here's that red express coach I got from the freight loading set. This one is the red coach that came with the Trucks and Track Pack express coaches. This one's Connor's coach, as in they tricked a lot of fans. This one's the red express coach that came with the Knapford Station set. This one's Duchess coach. On the back, here are two of the blue coaches from Annie and Clarabelle I don't care about. And these two are Kenji's coaches. Definitely some spare coaches and spare Annie and Clarabelle's lying around, so here's Steam Along Annie and Play Rail 2018 Clarabelle. Onto the floor where the layout's set. This is the row for the trucks, though. Starting with SC Ruffy, or Scruffy, whatever you want to call him. Here's Fred Pelhay, the Troublesome Truck Season 1 version. Of course, it's the gray faceless truck that came with Porter. Even this Troublesome truck that came with the windmill. This one's a red Troublesome truck with some fruit cargo that came with the freight loading set. This one's a red Troublesome truck that was common with me, since that came with some sort of a cargo pack. Okay, moving on. So here is the sorry about that. Here's that red truck that came with Edward. Here's that red truck that came with Trophy Thomas. This one's that blue truck right there. This one's that blue O2 truck that came with Helpful Harvey. This one's the blue truck that came with Philip. As in, this one's the blue action truck that I don't care about just from that. Now they're separated, as this one's the teal truck that I couldn't tell its color. This one's the red mining truck that came with glow-in-the-dark diesel. This one's the yellow mining truck that came with Scared James. This one's a milk truck that came with the Trucks and Track pack called Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory. Somehow I put the barrels in because they were fitting because they don't have any milk churns. This one's a milk truck that came with freight loading set. This one's the chocolate syrup truck I customized though, because this one's repainted from an old Troublesome truck. This one happens to be the fish truck, as this one's a scrap truck. Here are some Linton and Barnstaple Railway trucks. This is the one that's common though, that's the Linton and Barnstaple Railway truck right here. This one's the red Linton and Barnstaple Railway truck that came with Philip, as this one here is the Linton and Barnstaple Long truck, or simply known as Bolster Wagon. Of course, that came with Percy's mail trucks. Moving on to the vans, here is the red van that came with Iron Bert. This one's the red van that came with Thomas. This one's the red van that came with Charlie. I do not have Charlie though. This one's the blue van that came with Stafford. Fortunately, don't have Stafford. This one's the Brendan Bay van that came with Salty. This one's the explosive van that came with Diesel. This one's the salt van that came with Timothy. This one's this mail van that came with Percy's mail trucks. A Speed Post mail van, as this one's the mail van that came with my previous Percy. This one's the money van that came with Toby. This one's the Splat Squad van, just so you know that the Splat Squad van's decal kinda has the Splat Squad logo that's common in Mickey's shirt. It's so disappointing to see that Mickey is more rare, just instead of being just casual though. So here's the livestock wagon. This one's the ice cream van that I restored, as this one's the rescue van. Here are the tankers. This one's the fuel truck and fuel tanker that came with Percy, and this one's the JNR 700 type tanker that came with the freight loading set. Moving on to the flatbeds, conflats, and well wagons. I don't have them all, so here's the blue conflat that came with the Shooting Star Gordon. This one's the green conflat that came with Brendan Fish Market. This one's the orange conflat that came with Hard at Work at Brendam Docks. This one's the brown conflat that came with Trophy Thomas. Here's the well wagon. Here are the well wagons. This is the red well wagon that came with Samson. This is the rescue well wagon. Here are the hoppers. That's Sodor Coal Depot hopper. That's it with the hoppers though. Now onto the brake vans. I gave them their own section. So here's the black brake van that's common. This one's the orange pillbox. This one's the blue brake van that came with the trucks and track pack. This one's Mr. Caboose, an original character I made in the past. Ms. Caboose and this Junior Caboose. Here are some miscellaneous and broken trucks that aren't used. This one's Old Timer. This one's the Wood Chipper. And these are the two slate trucks. Those are some that are not made from Trackmaster. Here's the Holiday Express coach, a wood conflat. That's the Good Taste coffee tanker, and this one's the Burlington Northern van. Now onto the extras. Here's that original Tomy 2002 Thomas, which unfortunately is broken. This one's my previous version of Thomas, or better known as the stunt double version. This one's a Splat Squad Thomas with an all-metal coupling. As this one's the RC Thomas. This is my first Trackmaster 2 Thomas. This one's a former stunt double version of Thomas. This one's the black wheel version. As this one's the winged version of Thomas. And here, moving on to the rest, here is Shooting Star Gordon. This is my previous version of James before I got the RC one, just so it was last used in Thomas and the Breakdown Train. As this one's my Talking James, which is missing the tender, because the tender is used for Old Timer. And here's my previous Percy that I used beforehand. I got the Playrail Percy. And this one there is the Tomy version of Percy, which came with the molded face, but not the painted face. The painted face is more common, so if you prefer that, I'm okay. The face-painted trains worry me, but do not disappoint. Here are the roadway vehicles. I do not have them all. So here's Butch, Jack, Alfie, and here's the Bob the Builder character, Lofty. Here is one Crane character, and that's Cranky. Here are the boxes from all my sets. Here's the Freight Loading set, my personal favorite set that I got. This one's Thomas's box. This one's Percy's. The motorized boxes over there are Duchess and Kenji. These ones happen to be the minis packed boxes, as this one's two boxes, the Brendan Fish Market and Thomas and the Windmill. This one's the more nostalgic one that I'm keeping though. This is Percy's mail trucks. It's a cool design though. I really miss it. So this happens to be my complex Thomas collection video that I ever made. The other merchandise ones will be in a separate video. Thank you guys so much for watching.